Right into it.
Yeah.
Brandon, you good if we go right into it? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
let's just go right into it. We'll
welcome-
like break a little bit for an intro.
yeah. Welcome to the post show for the Nintendo conference.
Yeah.
That was
That was unexpected.
interesting.
Yeah, 20 minutes.
I'm Logan Anstead.
I'm Johnson Tyler McCrone.
I'm Angel Garten.
So let's go through it. First off, I want to start with the biggest thing that's still on my mind: Metroid Prime 4,
Prime 4.
That was enormous.
and also the
enormous.
most subtle and crazy way to announce something and then
Yeah.
not say anything else about it.
Just package it right in the
Yeah,
middle. No one will worry about it.
Just
Do you guys remember what Metroid is? Don't worry about it.
No.
whatever. Do you know how
Right.
significant it is to like gaming? No, it's
No,
fine.
no, who cares?
Sorry. And it's only spanned across 2 generations of consoles, skipped an entire one and come to the
Yeah.
another one.
Oh,
Whatever,
boy.
it's fine.
Very
It's
exciting.
Totally
Very
okay.
exciting.
We also saw just Yoshi and just Kirby. 'cause
Yes.
that's
Two new
the
games.
only-
New games, yeah.
Both 2018 data.
I'm okay with that.
Kind of exciting. We saw an update to Pokemon DX.
Right. And the announcement of a new Pokemon game.
Which they also gave no more information on other than it'll
Exactly.
come in about a year.
I think they kind of implied, I think that there was going to be a big format change for that
They
game.
did.
So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know, I'm excited, I'm hopeful.
Hopefully.
We also saw, well, the ending was Super Mario Odyssey.
Yeah, Mario's Bizarre Adventure.
Zoo World! Yeah, where you can inhabit anything
You
in
can
the
just
world. it
become
looked like.
anything.
Yeah.
So,
I'm into it.
It looked really good. It looked really, really good.
that was a short but packed conference.
20.
though.
It was a 25-minute
Yeah.
conference. Yeah.
I would have liked to see a little more gameplay footage. For
Yeah. A
little
some
more
things,
gameplay
yeah.
footage.
Rocket League on Switch. They
Oh.
talked about a bunch of
we
exclusives.
also saw Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Warriors,
that was
Fire
there.
Emblem
And
Warriors.
Xenochronicles.
Yeah,
Those
okay,
are
can't
there.
forget about
Animes.
that.
Yeah.
There was a lot there that like I either one didn't care for or when I did care, I felt like they didn't show enough.
Yeah.
That's
mean-
probably my only complaint, but that was 25 minutes where my attention was not lost
Yeah.
once.
No, I think there was something for everybody in
Yeah.
there.
And that's kind of Nintendo style, just to leave a bunch of crumbs, and then you're very, very excited until it actually releases. They're good at that.
No 3DS announcements.
No,
good.
not one.
But that's a good choice. That's a
We
good
did
decision.
see some Wii U brought back to life though because of the Breath of the Wild DLC.
Oh yeah, the Breath of the Wild is. It was on
Yeah.
Wii U, yeah.
Granted, I still believe
2
Breath of
new
the Wild is
DLCs.
going to be the last Wii U game, but very, very interesting to see. Hopefully, I'm holding out. It wasn't completely confirmed that we can play as the old heroes in Breath of the Wild.
I'm not
They're
going
at
to get
least
too excited.
they're in the game because we saw them interacting with Link, so they're at least in the game.
Yeah.
We know that.
I mean, they were in the original Breath of the Wild, but
Right.
it was more of like a, you can do this, Link. Finish
Yeah.
this dungeon and I'll give you something.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
elephants are cool. Yeah,
I
Breath
don't
of the
know.
Wild.
I'll be if we do get to play some, I'll be interested as to how they integrate that into the story. If it'll be like
Yeah.
a flashback and it'll be them fighting, fighting and losing because we know they don't win. You know,
Yeah.
they definitely die.
I
but
love those stories where you know they lose.
Where you know the
Yeah.
ending, yeah.
That's why Rogue One was such a great.
Whoa,
Did you see Rogue One? No. Well, you already know the ending.
Well,
But no, I mean,
that was a solid conference. That was solid.
Yeah.
Was very recorded.
Yeah.
Solid.
was there any lulls for you guys where it was just kind of like, all right, whatever, like I don't know.
I was getting a little concerned about all these far off, nondescript 2018 dates.
Yeah.
But I think that seeing an earlier date than expected for Mario Odyssey kind of erased all those worries.
Was Mario the only actual confirmed date at the whole thing?
I think Warriors had a date. Am I wrong?
I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
Brandon, check us.
I know a lot of games had 2018, and people raised that issue with the Sony conference that
Yeah.
like it seemed like
Just Mario had to
Just
it
confirm
seemed
Mario.
like
that,
the
yeah.
2018 show or the 2018 fest, but I honestly feel like we needed to know what else was on the horizon.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm still shocked that Metroid Prime 4
Just got
is happening. Period.
just a title card was
Yeah.
showed. Yeah.
We're also looking at post stream. You're not seeing this right now, but we're looking at some Super Mario Odyssey in-depth play, and it looks great. It looks
really
fantastic.
good.
That trailer looked
really
amazing.
does.
yeah. Looks really good.
But I really want to cement the fact that despite it being short, truly solid conference. From
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo.
No, I think so. I wish it were a little longer just because I love those drawn out Nintendo
Yeah.
conferences, but I think that what they needed was a bunch of really good Switch games to make
Yeah.
everybody feel justified in their purchase.
Yeah.
And I think they did that. So
What do we think of the focus on esports?
I like that there wasn't a lot of it. It was just that esports is happening, and it's happening at these times. Go check it out if you want to. The other platforms, especially the PC conference, pushed it very, very heavily for a very long time, and I just think like it gets too drug out. It gets way too drug out.
yeah.
Angel.
I'm really happy to see it. I think that Nintendo made some really good moves when they released Splatoon and when they released or are about to release ARMS. I'm happy to see it. I participated in like all of Splatoon's competitions over the weekends back when they used to have them, and glad to see that they're keeping that up with Splatoon 2. Excited to get involved.
Yeah.
So no new hardware announcements in terms of
and no
Joy-Cons
like
or
bragging
stuff.
about Switch sales or anything.
Yeah.
None of that.
So I mean, it was as strictly business as it could get. I think for Nintendo in terms of here's our games, here's our announcements. Have
Yeah.
a good day.
I think it's a
that was-
trend
yeah,
we've been
that was
seeing
it.
in conferences is that there's been a
which is
lot
good.
less announcing, a lot more just straight like reels of gameplay.
Yeah.
So I totally
Announcements.
thought as of last night that Sony would just be far and away the best conference, but now I really think Nintendo has a chance to win E3 here.
Win.
With
Yeah.
what that was.
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, as much as you can win something
Right.
that's
Right.
very
I mean,
objective or subjective based.
I would have liked to see a couple new titles, like new IPs that aren't just Kirby and Yoshi. And even though it is, Metroid Prime,
Like a
that's
brand-
still,
a
that's
brand
not
new
I
IP.
love seeing new stuff from Nintendo because I love Nintendo and everything. Although I will say, after doing all the streams and everything, I'm glad it was only 24 minutes because now I can go home before 1. That'd be nice. But yeah, I think that was a very good conference. Very, very good.
I think it's gonna be a while before we see anything new from Nintendo. I think
Yeah,
that like just
I agree with
seeing,
that.
I don't know if you guys saw that chunk of lore that they released for ARMS, where they've got that whole backstory just
Absolutely,
like Splatoon.
yeah.
I think they're gonna really focus on Splatoon and ARMS as their new IPs, and I really like that because Wonderful
Yeah.
101 was a new IP that they just threw out the window.
Yeah.
So I really like the fact
and
that
kind of
they're
left to die.
exactly.
Yeah.
So I like the fact that they're really focusing in on the new ones that they've created and are making them worthwhile. So.
John, do you see yourself as a non-Switch owner? Does this conference convince you to get one? Especially over a PS4
Right.
or in combination.
Xbox X.
That's
Xbox
kind
One
of,
X.
well,
we-
that's
we've
not
all,
even.
We've all reserved to the fact that none of us are going to get that.
we already
don't
have
have a
computers.
4K TV,
Yeah,
and
we already have
we
computers.
also don't want to kill ourselves.
Like honestly, what I saw here was probably, I don't want to say like more impressive because Wolfenstein isn't on the device.
Okay.
But like
Not
it's,
enough Nazis in Mario.
it's just once
Odyssey.
again, like even though I think I might have possibly like more fun with Mario and like with the Kirby games, I like Kirby a lot. I really, because I mean that's 2.
Yeah.
That's 2 for a total price of like $450, $500 with the console and everything with it, or just a PS4 for $150 and like a slew of games I can play. I still, for me, there's still not enough meat to buy the Switch. There's not enough games for it. There's really just not.
Do you think we see a bundle at some point later this year that maybe has Super Mario Odyssey with it or Mario Kart?
I
with
would
it?
be incredibly surprised if we don't see a holiday Mario Odyssey bundle
Yeah.
on Switch with
That, yeah.
potentially like exclusive colored.
I think
That might that might change it a little
I
bit.
think
for me,
anything
but
before then they wouldn't do though because it's selling so well.
It's selling so well.
that I don't
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I mean we're watching more Odyssey gameplay as we're talking to you right now. And
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
Kinda
it
just
does.
enveloped in it. But yeah, any final thoughts before we send it off?
It's getting better.
It's getting better.
It's getting better. I think if the price like dropped a little bit, like maybe $50, I would probably pick this up over a PS4. Because just the MOBA factor, the fact that these games look just absolutely amazing, and the games are coming out for it, it's definitely like it's increasing in value for me every time I see new stuff about it. It's increasing in value.
Yeah, we've definitely got a little more meat to work
Yeah.
with here on Switch.
And the conference was good. The conference was good.
One thing before we go, I totally forgot to ask you guys.
Oh.
We saw no mention of their online functionality for
Oh,
2018.
yeah.
I know
Yeah.
they just talked
Oh,
about
yeah.
it and they pushed back the full version back to 2018. Do you think that was intentional that they completely left that out?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm going to have anything. I'm going to have anything new.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To say. I think they're still just working on it.
I want to know like more about the price and how that is gonna work, and I don't know. And Splatoon and ARMS are coming out real soon, so they've
Yeah.
got to talk about it.
And-
I think they've got
yeah.
3 more directs coming up though.
They totally stayed away from the whole chat headset controversy where you have to plug it into your phone, plug it into an
Yeah.
adapter, plug
Yeah.
it into the Switch. Like, that's one of the things that's still nagging at me as a Switch owner. Like, why is this like this? Like,
Yeah.
you couldn't just make it an audio jack and do it that way.
Very hardware absent conference. So.
But I think they did the right thing for them by focusing on the games, focusing on things people wanted to see, focusing on things people didn't know they wanted to see, like Metroid Prime.
Yeah.
So overall, what out of
Solid.
5? What
Five.
is conference? It's 5 out of 5.
It's a 5 out of
Yeah,
5.
I think we're like at a 4.5 or 5. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 5 out of
I'd
5.
probably agree. Well, we have been live from the UNF Student Union Game Room.
Yeah.
This has been the final Birds of Play live press conference coverage for E3 2017.
Check us out this Friday, though, because we're going to do an overall E3 assessment. We're going to review all the new news
The new news.
the new news that's given to us over the next couple of days, and we're going to see some more. I hope like gameplay from the show floor from these games. So we'll have a lot more information. We'll talk about some of our favorites and favorite conferences and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it'll be a good show.
I want to thank you guys for watching us on the live stream the past few days if you've been with us. If you're just tuning in, well, there's a back catalog of stuff you can watch. You can also check us out on youtube.com/Spinnaker Television. I have been Logan Anstedt.
Johnson Tyler McCrone.
Angel Garten.
Brandon Diaz in the tech and on the show sometimes.
And for all of our cast and crew that has helped us out over the past few days, Tristan Reyes, Alex Torres Perez, Julianne Brugger, we want
Barack
to thank
Obama.
you guys. Yes, absolutely. Shout out to number 44. We want to thank you guys for watching.
He does
And we'll
audio
see you
for
guys
us.
on the next one.
There's so many